We've got king salmon, we've got rockfish, we've got halibut, we've got more salmon. We have a freezer full of fish. That's what I'm talking about. By the way, rockfish is like the best smelling fish I have ever cut. I was like salivating the whole time I was cutting it. Let's see, how can I describe the smell? Imagine a fish. Well, it doesn't really smell like a fish. It's like lemony and buttery with a little bit of spice to it. Almost like a soy sauce, but not. That's what that smells like. It is so insanely good. I almost wanted to just like cut off a piece and start eating it like sushi, but the thing was, I'm like, I didn't know if you could eat rockfish like sushi, and I don't know much about actually cutting sushi to just start eating it like that, but dude, seriously, like, I wanted to eat it raw. It was that good. Okay, so there's something very important that I want to share with you guys. It's something that I wrote. It was actually just a reply that I left to somebody's comment, and I left this whole big thing. But I wanted to read it to you guys because I want you to know more about who I am, why I am the way that I am, and why I love all life in the way that I do. Again, it's kind of long, but seriously, hear me out because I think a lot of you might take something from this. Mammals, reptiles, fish, insects, and even plants are all forms of life and should be respected evenly. Some people are against fishing and hunting because they don't like seeing animals hurt, but then again, they're life form just like plants. Now, I'm not attacking non-meat eaters here, but I feel like a lot of people have overlooked the deeper definition of life. We as humans can only feel sympathetic for things we can relate to. We only understand pain and suffering through blood, cries, and fear. Without those, we assume that there is no pain. Now, while that may be true, I personally believe that all things feel pain in one form or another, and some more than others. But just because we can't sympathize with the signs of pain that we can't recognize doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. Everything eats something in this world because that's just the circle of life. Now, with that said, if I'm going to eat something, I want it to live a full life first. That's why I choose a river over a farm any day of the week. Plus, the fish I eat is an extremely healthy food and my body really enjoys it. I say my body because it's just the vessel that carries the life that I have inside of it. If my vessel was a mosquito, I would hunt this body, and if my vessel was a fish, I would hunt that mosquito. This is why I am the way that I am to the life around me, and also another reason why I enjoy living so much. If I'm just one soul sharing this world with a Googleplex of other lives, then surely my love for all living things is not alone. This world shares more love than our human minds can even fathom. So I say thank you for every vessel I've taken and for every soul I've set free. And I say sorry to all of those who have been needlessly hurt or wasted.
Sorry.
Someday all of our vessels will go back to the earth and our souls will be set free. But where we'll go is a mystery. To heaven? To hell? Into nothingness? Maybe into another vessel. Believe what you will. What's important now is that we live, love, and learn from our mistakes. Because at the end of it all, love is all that matters in this world. All right, so speaking of love and happiness, I got a package today from somebody on Twitter. So this is something I've been looking forward to for a while because he's been working on it for a long time. This is from Owl Rooster, and I don't really know what's in it. I just know it's heavy and noisy, so I figured I'd open it on the vlog. I don't normally open packages on vlogs, but okay. He's been working on it for a long time, and I'm excited to see it. There we go. Read the note. Hi Corey and Kristen, my name is David and I was born and raised in Michigan. I went to college at Lake Superior State University for a BS degree in criminal justice and almost got an associate's degree in natural resource technology. Cool. Wow, so David has been through a lot. Apparently he was a correctional officer, and when he was at work one day, a bunch of inmates jumped him and tried to kill him, and they did a lot of damage to him. And now he has like a lot of problems with him, with his neck and his back, and he's got PTSD, which sucks, dude. I couldn't imagine having PTSD. Like, that's got to be really hard, whether you're, a guard at a correctional facility or somebody coming back from war. That's got to be hard. But thank you for what you did, and karma will definitely pay you back. Stay positive. Stay positive. I hope you get better. So this is what he sent us. This is a thing for mosquito repellent. Way more high-tech than anything I've ever seen. And apparently these are a bunch of lures that him and his grandfather made, which, oh my gosh, this is a serious fishing bag. Awesome. More fishing gear. David, you didn't have to send this. You really didn't. I mean, it's awesome. I'm not complaining. I absolutely need a tackle box because mine's terrible, but like, you didn't have to send this. Your letter was cool. But I'm gonna appreciate it. Let's look at it. Let's see what you put in here. David put a lot of work into this thing, so I gotta see it. Holy crap. That's a lot of stuff. Oh my gosh. Let's see what we got. We got tons of lures. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that right there is more than I have already. Oh my gosh, seriously, David. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy right now. It's like Christmas. Wow, what is that? I haven't even seen that. Like, what's this? There's spinning glows. This is what we've been using to catch the kings. Although the kings, I don't think they're running anymore. But they might be running in different places. So this is still going to be really useful. And then another case. There are so many cases in here. Oh my gosh, so much room for activities. And we're going to open one more thing. One more thing. Again, this is not something I do very often, but this one is also special to me. This is from the McCoshes. They live in Texas. It's just, I think, like one of the cutest families. I love them. They're awesome. They're like my other Texas family. I have a lot of Texas friends, but they're like really, really special to me. Speaking of that, by the way, for those of you who live in Texas or around Texas, well, around Texas is like a lot of space, but we're gonna have a meetup in Texas, in Houston, next week. I think we should probably do 2 meetups. The first meetup, which is just kind of like a random nighttime thing, we're gonna go see Jaws at a park. And if you guys want to know more about that, down below in the video description, there's more information on that. But the main one is going to be on Friday evening. We're going to do it, again, down below in the video description. There's going to be a link to whatever it is we decide, or when, or where, but it's going to be in Houston. I think at a place called Discovery Park. I think that's what we've decided. But yes, please, if you can come out, come hang out, come say hi. I'd love to see you guys again. I know there's a lot of people in Texas who watch. There's a lot of love in Texas. That is one thing Texas is awesome about. They got a lot of love out there. And what is this they sent us? Appearing to study particle physics. Science. I have science right here. Yes, it's the same potato, and it's old, but I don't care because it's awesome. All right, what is this? Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Todd actually mentions me in this book. This is the first time I've ever been in a book. I should write a book one day. Maybe, if I can actually get through writing. I have a hard enough time reading, but I've been doing better. And we've got one more book in here. What is this? The Production Report Story, again by Todd McCosh. The Production Report Story was an unplanned story from beginning to end. While I was writing it, I refused to have any narrative intent until the moment I started typing a given day's entry. It wasn't until the middle story, Crossing the Bridge of Death, which happens at the arrival of Dogbert on page 86, quite a few pages, it's probably a quarter through, that I realized I was following a clear agenda which I needed to adhere to in my story's events. So what I'm getting from this, Todd, is this is like a book on ADD. It's just a story every day you change it, or I don't know, I gotta read more about it. This sounds really cool though. I'm gonna read a little bit of this later, and probably all of this, because I feel like reading something random. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye because I've got some other stuff I've got to do, and I'll be honest, it's not really interesting. It's laundry. Laundry's not really interesting. I mean, it can be interesting. I could try to make like a really cool music video montage out of it, but I just don't think it's gonna be like, you know, gripping stuff. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. I just wanted to turn the camera on, share a little bit of my life with you. Things are happening today, and I hope you guys took something from it. Hopefully you did. So thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow, and if you live in Texas, we'll see you next week, so make sure you guys come. Again, links down below in the video description for all that information. Goodbye!
Saying goodbye to sunshine, saying goodbye to warm. Heading to Alaska where ice will be the norm. So much to see, so much to do. And the best part is we're sharing